the EU won't be cheering the fall of Orban for long. April 15, 2026. Viktor Orban's defeat does not mean that Hungarian voters have rejected his tough on immigration, pro-natalist or Brussels-critical policies. The electoral winners, Peter Magyar and his TISA party, have achieved their robust electoral mandate on the back of a remarkably similar electoral program. Magyar is a social conservative who wants to increase financial incentives to have children, cut taxes, double the defense budget, and has criticized Orban for admitting too many migrants under Hungary's guest worker schemes. On effectively every issue he sits firmly on the right of European politics. Magyar was a member of Orban's Fidesz party until 2024. When the anti-Orbanites ran in past general elections on a liberal platform, they always lost. They have only won by promising Orbanism without Orban. The old opposition parties were so desperate to defeat Fidesz that nearly all decided not to contest this election and gave TISA a clean run. Orban has suffered a clear defeat, but it has been very much exacerbated by his own electoral manipulations. Hungary has an electoral system specifically designed to give a large majority to the winning party, which Fidesz always assumed would be itself. Now this has bitten Orban's party back. Expect Fidesz's other constitutional reforms also to now be weaponized against it. Rightly or wrongly, many Hungarians perceive Orban's government to be corrupt. They resent the fact that some of those close to Orban have become extremely rich. Over 16 years, power has become entrenched. Primarily this is what Hungarian voters rejected on Sunday. Some British conservatives who went to Hungary to work with its extensive network of right-wing think tanks, hoping to see a replay Thatcherite-type renewal, left a few years later disillusioned by Fidesz's duplicity. Hungarians believe they have just thrown out an ossified, self-serving elite. The result will be celebrated unambiguously by Volodymyr Zelensky. Orban, allied since 2023 with Slovakia's Robert Fico, has been a consistent opponent of arming Ukraine both within the EU and NATO. This impediment has now gone. But it will not necessarily all go Kyiv's way. Fico is, if anything, even less of an enthusiast of the Ukrainian cause. Ursula von der Leyen and the Brussels establishment will be uncorking the champagne, but they have less reason to cheer than Kyiv. Magyar will want to prove that he really will deliver an Orban-light agenda, rather than just be Brussels' patsy. The easiest way of proving this will be picking a fight with the EU Commission and proving he is willing to stand up for Hungarian national interests. Orban's Hungary has been a darling of the European right. This is because it has been seen as the reverse of what has happened in virtually every West European country. While our institutions have been captured by the left, Hungary's have been colonized by the right. Conservatives across Europe have fantasized about a similar march through the institutions in their own countries. It is the dashing of this experiment that will hurt many on the right. We, of course, do not yet know whether Magyar will reverse it. An extensive network of Orbanite organizations in Western Europe, especially Brussels, have been promoted and funded from Hungary. There will now be a certain trepidation within them to see what happens next. Some of Orban's loudest cheerleaders may suddenly turn rather more quiet about their Danubian affection. By The Telegraph, story by Michael Mosbacher, April 14, 2026.